He's got to be molding.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes. He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
Acquired 1,000 Andromeda viability points. I'm gonna gain a cryopod point at some point. Dissension in the ranks. Check your emails. Speak to the leaders on the Nexus. Oh boy. Yeah, give me the prompt. Really, game?
Pathfinder. Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That roadcar threat made me angry as hell, but it also kind of made me feel like a local. I've arranged a thing on EOS for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis. Sam has the nav points, dress light.
Okay, goes Liam to Prodromos. Speak to the leaders on the Nexus. Down here.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for Reika.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
Okay, so we've got another mission for the video.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a two-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Master's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Get a little bit of crew catch-up going, and then I think we'll call that an episode. It's quite a long one this time, folks. But there was a lot to do, and that was quite the mission. It's frustrating that this game... it feels like the choices in this one are being hard shoehorned in. It doesn't feel natural like the ones in the original Mass Effect.
Move your arm again.
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
It must have been hard.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but... wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
He found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Damn. What's old Lexi got to say?
Need something?
See you
I'll let you
around.
get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well, that was quick and brief. Alright, what else we got around here?
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Wunderbar. Alright, first things first. We got 9 points. More into singularity. 40% effect radius. And damage versus shields. 40% recharge speed. Oh my god. From Jar, Ryder, I've been telling my family about you and my time on the Tempest. I'd love for you to meet them and see where I grew up. My true mother, Sahuna, is especially interested in meeting you. Next time we're on Haval, let's stop by. Acknowledge that. Ryder, I thought about our talk after the Lucinia, got some inspiration. Come and chat next time we're both on the ship. Acknowledge. Gil. Hey, next time we're on Eos, I'm meeting up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you, and I kinda said you'd make an appearance, so don't make a liar out of me. Gil. Acknowledge. Archive. From the Nakmor clan. Pathfinder. Nakmor scouts recently returned with a troubling report. 2 Ket ships crashed on a plateau of Eladan after taking damage flying through the Scourge. One scout swears she saw one of the ships firing upon the other as they went down, but we are unable to verify this claim. If there are survivors from this crash, the desert will quickly claim their lives. However, we believe the circumstances surrounding the crash are unusual enough to warrant bringing to the attention of the Pathfinder. Nakmor clan of New Tachanka. We're going to... so it looks like we're getting a bunch of new quests. If you intend to fight the Ket, you should understand that enemy as we do. There are still a few of us who remember what it was like when the Ket first came and how our lives changed once we discovered their true intentions. Learn what our elders have to teach you. I've told them you're coming and given you the means of finding them on Aya. With respect, the Moshai. Kerry's in trouble. Ryder, I'm Kerry's producer for the documentary. Something's happened. Come by when you're on the Nexus. We should talk. Hakim. Okay, that sounds pretty bad. Just checking in. Cora, wanted to check in. Things got heavy on the Archon's flagship. Still having flashes myself. Something that gets me when I can stop thinking about what happened to the Solarians and the Krogan is all those remnant artifacts the Archon had. This isn't just a mission for him. It's an obsession. I've fought people like that before, who only have one thought in their head that burns everything else away. They get very dangerous, very fast. Watching your back, Cora. Better archive that one. From Gil. The Angara have a bara where PB got tipsy. She's a flirt, even alert, but sourced she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping your ship afloat. Does it show, Gil? Oh my god. From Liam. Just putting this out there, had a friend in Hus T1, Dondi. We were clearing a hospital after an earthquake and she got hit with a chunk of rebar. Split her helmet, kept going. 4 minutes, technically dead, but we got her into emergency stasis. Thing is, because they're so good at patching people up, she was back with us in a week and she shouldn't have been. Sure, Dondi's a vet, she'd seen some shit, but you don't walk that off. She worked that quake site for a week, then disappeared for 5 months. She came back, but different. The other vets, they knew. Take the time if you need it. You don't die and just shake it off. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to survivors. Genres include war documentaries and a series of Solarian short films about the Ever Alert. From Drac. Man, Ryder, I thought I knew guns, but this Angaran shit, they really know how to make things to point and shoot. Was eyeing a couple on Aya when we were there, a sidearm called a Zephyr, and a sniper rifle, Ishirai. I think they called it. Looked fancy, but I guess even their shivs are fancy. Glad we found aliens who know how to fight. Not sure how I would feel if Andromeda was nothing but Pyjax or, Elcor. I'll take Ked over these chumps. Drac. Those, rather. Ryder, I'm encouraging all crew members to take up stress-relieving hobbies. Everyone, especially you, is under a lot of pressure. While taking up knitting may seem a waste of time, such activities release endorphins that clear clutter from our brains so we can solve tough problems and make better decisions. You don't have to choose any of the activities below, but I thought they might jog some ideas. Gardening, reading, knitting or crocheting, colouring or painting, journaling. I'm always here... Damn it. I'm always here to talk if you need me. Lexi. Communication from Jarl. I'm writing to let you know that I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulations from Resistant members who've heard of our victory against the Archon. It's not common knowledge, but it's hard to keep good news like that from spreading. We are hopeful people who are granted new hope. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian and heal the cluster for all our people. Some nights I can't sleep because I'm dreaming of it. Jarl. Liam's talking about a movie night, but when he explained it, sounded lacking. At least compared to Angaran vids. Perhaps I can add what's missing. Come talk with me, Jarl. Okay, we already know all about that at least. Oh, I need to find other members of my damn crew. Cora! Cora! You're not in there, Cora. Cora. Shit. I need to go... No, this way! Stupid ship. No, that's my quarters. I need to go up here, I believe. Cora Blimey.
I hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus. A lot of your people were lost.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away.
Indeed. Cora. Oh, yes, I do so love this ship.
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break.
Okay, Suvi needs a break.
Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder.
All very nice. And now it's put me back at the bottom of the ship, which is handy, because now I can find Cora, who is in the crew quarters. Go through this door. This door. There's the bitch.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Oh, go on
Sure.
then.
What do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Oh boy. Got more missions. Vetra. Vetra. That is not the way to get to Vetra. Fucking meow. Not in this one. This one.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp.
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Honest work. Vetra, you'd be an awful farmer.
Yeah? You don't know that. Point is, I could be anything. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
It's nice seeing you like this.
I know. I like being able to let go and do something for myself for once. Let's hope this is just the start, huh?
Okay. So, a lamp. Spoken to Jar, we've spoken to Drac, we've spoken to Gil. I think the only person really left to speak to will be Callow? Is that his name? Callow? I think it's Callow. Spoke to Liam. Oh no, wait, PB as well.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you. A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
The Ket won't touch the Barchero again. The militia will see to that.
Losing Pathfinder Reka is a blow. So many Solarians joined the initiative because of her. But you did your best. Did you need me?
Okay. Any stories about Tempest?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model. How power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Oh my god.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I think that PB needs to read a few safety manuals.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn scourge.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Okay, right, now we've got PB. That's that.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap. I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had to up my game.
Well, you win. Jackass. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Apparently I can... Oh, examine POC. Okay. Right. Well, I think that's all of the crew. E, Drac, Liam, Gil, Suvi. So, what I might actually do is I might end up splitting this video to some degree. I might just do it so we get this section with the crew. I'll try and squeeze the attack on the Archon in one video, and then split this from it because it's a bloody long one. So, I will catch you all again in the next installment, where we have a whole shebang of stuff now to do. Oh my days, this is just filled right up. So yeah, we've got to spend some time with the crew, sort some of that out. Got a few other side bits to do, and then we'll carry on with priority ops. Till then, folks, y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.